So you've probably heard of MyLeadGenSecret. It's the dirt cheap email lead generation system that gives you, well, you can get 200 fresh new leads a day. That quickly adds up. If we scroll down here, you can see the last time I sent out an email, I was sending out 43,000 leads. That's amazing. Of course, that's only really amazing if they then open and click on those links. And look here in the system, the MyLeadGenSecrets system itself, we can see we're getting all those opens and we're getting all those clicks. Pretty good numbers, right? The problem for me is that these numbers really don't match up with my own tracking and numbers for these emails that are going out. Now, fair enough, MyLeadGenSecret do warn you that if you use your own tracking, it will probably mess up their tracking. The thing is, I've done a few tests which would actually suggest that's not true. So I thought I'd do a different kind of experiment to see what happens. So here we are on the mailing system page. This is the internal mailing system where all the magic happens. Okay, and here we have access to all my lists, all the daily 200s. I'm going to select all and add those in. So I've now got 43,500 leads that I'm emailing to. That's a staggering number. I've popped in a subject. I'm going to make this a really simple email. The email itself, there's no link. All I'm doing is asking people to email me with something in the title that I can easily identify in the subject at this email address, which is a throwaway email address I don't use, so I'll know if I get any emails on it. And all I'm offering is the information for 10 websites that make it easy to earn $100 per day working from home. Now that's the kind of information that's really a hot topic at the moment with the way things are in self-isolation and lockdown and people struggling to find income. So this should get a response, shouldn't it? So I'm going to send this out to all 43,500 leads and let's see just how many people get it, open it, and take action by emailing me with that subject. 10 websites, Matt. That's all I need to see to know that it's come from people on that 43,000 people list. Okay, let's click on send email. Now I'm going to stop this video and I'll come back in 24 hours to see what results we get for this experiment. Okay, we're back. It's roughly 24 hours later. I think it's actually slightly less. And I'm logged back into MyLeadGenSecrets. And let's scroll down. Here we've got the results for that email that I sent out yesterday as a test. Free 10 websites to make you $100 per day working from home. Fairly catchy title under current circumstances. And apparently 1,657 people have opened that from 43,000, 1,600. So an open rate of 4%. Let's actually click on that email to remind us what we said in that email. We were asking people to reply to us at this particular email address with 10 websites, Matt, in the subject line. Okay, now let's pop across to my Gmail account, which is where I have my email at Easy Pro Marketing email address set up. And actually, let's get rid of that at the top and go to that email box. The label is that particular address, and you'll see there's actually nothing. I haven't received a single email to that address in the last 24 hours. I cleaned it out before doing this test, and as I mentioned, it's not an email that I use, so I wasn't expecting anything unless it came specifically from this test, and nothing has come in. Now there is obviously the possibility that something's come in and it's buried in my spam box, but this is something we can do in Gmail. We can search for anything that says 10 websites Matt somewhere in the email in the whole of my Gmail account. So let's actually do that search, and there we go. There are no messages matched to our search. So there are none in spam. I've actually gone through physically, manually looking at the spam folder to make sure to double check, but that search should have brought up anything that says 10 websites Matt in the email. So we've used MyLeadGenSecrets to send out that email message to 43,000 people and not a single one has bothered replying. Kind of odd, don't you think? Very low rate. Certainly not sort of what you'd expect from 1,600 people opening it. Now the other point with that email, let's go back again. If you look at that, there is no link in that email. There's an email address, but there's no actual link. So how on earth are we getting 64 people who've clicked on a link in the email? So MyLeadGenSecrets tracking system is tracking 64 clicks in my email. That has zero links in it. To me, that suggests their tracking system doesn't work. And in fact, when you think about it, for all I know, those stats could be fictional, they could be made up. I've got no way of really truly verifying that. Everything that I've tried to do to verify the stats shown here shows that they're inaccurate. Either my stats are inaccurate or theirs are inaccurate, and my stats work for every other email system I work with. Now there is one more aspect of this system that I want to cover, and I've scrolled back up so that we can look at it. It's in Master Email Swipe, so I'll open up that page. So when you first sign up for MyLeadGenSecret, there's an upsell, a one-time bump for $50. You can get their done-for-you email system sequence, their master swipe emails, and there are, if I scroll down the bottom, that's all of them there. So there's 30 emails in total. Now they say that you can use these to get up and running quickly, and they all are designed to sell the MyLeadGenSecrets system to your fresh leads. Now, that's all very well. In theory, that's a really quick way of recovering your money and covering your costs, because this costs $30 a month. Not a high cost, especially if those leads are real and genuine and you're getting sales from them. $30 a month is an absolute bargain, if that is. You can actually see your statistics for all your emails sent. Now, I've been a member of this since November 2019, and I've mailed fairly consistently. There have been days when I've missed, because especially towards the end where I feel it's really not being performing. But what I have done is I've taken a copy of all these numbers and popped them in a spreadsheet so I can actually see the grand totals. And here it is. If I scroll back up to the top, you can see that I've got all the mailings that I've done through the system. There are something like 121 in total. And that has generated apparently 25,000 clicks. Now that's a lot of traffic. That's a lot of clicks. But I find myself wondering where exactly it was going. Because here's the thing. Out of that 25,000, about 20,000 of those clicks were sent using those master swipe emails to promote the MyLeadGenSecrets system itself. Guess how many sales I've made through that? Yep, 0. The only sales I've made from MyLeadGenSecrets have been from a banner that I popped in one of my Facebook groups that's about solo ads and ad swaps. That has pulled in a few sales. I'm not going to show you them because I don't want the people whose names there are for those buyers revealed on this video. But for actually promoting the system itself, using the system itself, using those master swipe emails, there have been 0 sales. Now I know that because the sales that I have had come in have all been tracked to an ID that I know is that other source. There are none without a source that I'm unaware of where it came from, which would have suggested it could have been through the system itself. So around 20,000 clicks through their own wonderful fresh leads and not a single buyer of this system. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Now, it could well be argued that just mailing for the MyLGS system itself is probably going to be difficult anyway because these leads are most likely shared. Don't think that these leads are all just yours, that you're the only person getting a copy of these leads. I would expect these leads are being used by everybody else on MyLeadGenSecrets. So everybody else is emailing that offer as well. So you could argue that's why that hasn't had a great response or a 0 response. Well, over the last couple of months, I've been testing that theory as well. I've been emailing for free offers, free opt-ins, other related offers that are nothing to do with MyLeadGenSecrets, including some of my own offers that I know convert well. I know the conversion rates for them, I know the click rates, and free opt-ins of useful information. And again, the stats that I see from my tracking do not match the stats that's shown within MyLeadGenSecrets, and the results that I've got have been, yeah, you guessed it, precisely 0. So, MyLeadGenSecrets, do I think it's worth investing in? I think you can probably guess my answer by now. For me, I've been using it, as I say, since November, so that's a good 6-7 months. I feel I've given it a good run. I've sent a good stack, 121 emails through the system, 25,000 clicks. Unfortunately for me, the results just aren't there. So I've got to say, my personal opinion and my advice to you would be this is one worth steering clear of. Yes, it's only $30 a month, but that $30 could be spent on something that's actually going to generate a return for you. With this system, it just doesn't seem to be. And in fact, by the time you watch this video, I will have cancelled my membership. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you found this useful. Please feel free to leave a comment below and click on subscribe and like the video as well.